continue to promote a demonstrably false narrative is alarming. The findings of the special counsel conclusively refute your past and present assertions and have exposed you as having abused your position to knowingly promote false information, having damaged the integrity of this committee and undermined the faith in the United States government and its institutions. Your actions, both past and present, are incompatible with your duty as chairman of this committee, which alone in the House of Representatives has the obligation and authority to provide effective oversight of the U.S. intelligence community. As such, we have no faith in your ability to discharge your duties in a manner consistent with your constitutional responsibility and urge your immediate resignation as chairman of the committee. Mr. Chairman, this letter is signed by all 9 members of the Republican side of the House, of the committee, and I ask unanimous consent to be entered into the record of today's.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Congress Flash. Today, we break down what happens when political power, public trust, and intense partisan rivalry collide. You get this explosive showdown in the House Intelligence Committee. Republicans are demanding Adam Schiff's resignation, and the accusations are serious. Today, I'm breaking down the key moments that define this hearing and why it's shaking up Washington. If you're watching politics closely, this one's impossible to ignore. Let's get into it. Kicking things off with
Without objection, I'm going to turn to our witnesses who are the subject of the hearing today, but before I do, and as you have chosen, instead of addressing the hearing to simply attack me, consistent with the President's attacks, I do want to respond in this way. My colleagues may think it's okay that the Russians offered dirt on a Democratic candidate for president as part of what was described as the Russian government's effort to help the Trump campaign. You might think that's okay. My colleagues might think it's okay that when that was offered to the son of the president, who had a pivotal role in the campaign, that the president's son did not call the FBI. He did not adamantly refuse that foreign help. No, instead, that son said that he would love the help of the Russians. You might think it's okay that he took that meeting. You might think it's okay that Paul Manafort, the campaign chair, someone with great experience in running campaigns, also took that meeting. You might think it's okay that the president's son-in-law also took that meeting. You might think it's okay that they concealed it from the public. You might think it's okay that their only disappointment after that meeting was that the dirt they received on Hillary Clinton wasn't better. You might think that's okay. You might think it's okay that when it was discovered a year later that they lied about that meeting and said it was about adoptions. You might think it's okay that the president is reported to have helped dictate that lie. You might think that's okay. I don't. You might think it's okay that the campaign chairman of a presidential campaign would offer information about that campaign to a Russian oligarch in exchange for money or debt forgiveness. You might think that's okay. I don't. You might think it's okay that that campaign chairman offered polling data, campaign polling data to someone linked to Russian intelligence. I don't think that's okay.
Kicking things off with a political bombshell. All 9 Republican members of the House Intelligence Committee have officially demanded that Chairman Adam Schiff step down. Why? They're accusing him of spreading a false narrative, one they say he knew was untrue. According to the letter they submitted, Schiff abused his position and pushed the claim that the Trump campaign colluded with Russia, even after the Mueller report didn't find a criminal conspiracy.
I don't think it's okay that he advocated a new and more favorable policy towards the Russians, even as he was seeking the Russians' help, the Kremlin's help to make money. I don't think it's okay that his attorney lied to our committee. There's a different word for that than collusion, and it's called compromise. And that is the subject of our hearing today. Mr. Ambassador, you are recognized for your opening statement. I will not yield. Mr. Ambassador,
you gentlemen yield because you just made some things about all of us that I think we all should get the opportunity to respond to. If you're going to say we think, you ought to allow us to speak of what we think.
You can use your 5 minutes to speak. You attacked me in your opening statement, and
I have not had an opportunity to respond at all, especially to your statements of what we think, because no one over here thinks that.
No one over here. This is no small call. It's about the leadership of one of the most powerful committees in Congress. Let's talk about that narrative. Republicans argue Schiff deliberately misled the public long after the Mueller investigation concluded. They say he used his role not for oversight, but for political gain, pushing a story the evidence didn't support. And they're not just talking legal fallout. They say his actions damaged the committee's integrity and undermined trust in key government institutions. But Schiff? He's not backing down. In a fiery response during the hearing, Schiff turned the tables. He listed specific actions by Trump campaign officials. Things like the now infamous Trump Tower meeting with Russians offering campaign help. He didn't mince words. Schiff said even if these actions weren't criminal, they were morally wrong, unethical, and showed a willingness to be compromised by foreign actors. He pointed directly to figures like Donald Trump Jr., Paul Manafort, and Jared Kushner, saying they met with Russians, concealed the meeting, and only later tried to explain it away. And right here, if you're finding this breakdown helpful and you want more content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I'm here every day bringing you the real story behind the headlines. The GOP wasn't having it. Republicans, led by Congressman Mike Conaway, pushed back hard. They claimed Schiff was twisting facts, ignoring the Mueller report, and weaponizing his chairmanship to continue attacks on Trump. There were tense moments. Republicans demanded time to respond. Accusations flew. One member said Schiff was putting words in their mouths. The hearing turned from an official proceeding into a high-stakes political fight, live and on the record. This isn't just about one man's leadership role. This fight over Schiff reflects a bigger, ongoing battle over truth, accountability, and political messaging in Congress. Both sides see the Intelligence Committee as crucial, and neither wants to let the other control the narrative. Whether Schiff stays or goes, this controversy has deepened partisan divides, and the calls for resignation are just one part of a much larger political war playing out in real time. So where do you stand on this? Is Schiff holding the Trump campaign accountable, or crossing the line with a false narrative? Should he step down, or keep fighting? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read everything and I want to hear your take. And don't forget, subscribe for more breakdowns just like this one. If you're tired of the spin and want clear, direct updates on the biggest stories in politics, you're in the right place. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.